Hey, how's it going, everyone? Happy Sunday to y'all. Hope you had an amazing holiday last night. So I just want to pop in here really quickly and kind of want to ask you guys this question. Take a look around your life right now. Look around your social circle, your friend circle, and to really do an assessment and to really look at and ask yourself this question. Do I have friends who feed into my smallness, or do I have friends who are going to push me towards my, beyond my comfort zone, towards my greatness? What kind of friends do I really have? Ask yourself this question. And the reason why I'm bringing this up with you guys today is because over this weekend, I am on my journey who's constantly having my own breakthroughs, and I need friends. Like, all of my friends are absolutely amazing. Like, every time I'm going through something, the people that I call up, they are the ones who will not let me be in my bullshit. Like, they would push me, they will call me out, they will if they catch me having the conversation of being in the victim mode, they will call me out. Or I just have conversation with my friends who would literally, like, I would role play with them, and I would have a conversation and say it in a way that I was absolutely responsible for whatever challenges that happen, whatever breakdowns that I'm experiencing. I have a conversation with them and kind of just role play and be like, okay, Gina is one of my good friends that I just met recently. I'd be like, Gina, you're going to be my best friend, or you're going to be this guy that I had a connection with, that I miss him, or whatever. And then we're going to role play. And then so we just have a conversation as though I was talking to either my best friend or talking to this guy that I was thinking about. And then we would just have this conversation where I'd be like, you know what, like this guy, for example. Okay, I'll just be honest with you guys. I'll be vulnerable. Yesterday, I just had this moment where I really missed this person that I had a pretty good connection with a couple months ago, but things didn't work out because I know I was 100% responsible for the ways things kind of fell apart. But I caught myself kind of being in that victim mode. Like, I felt like this person did this to me. I felt like he stopped talking to me, or I felt like I was basically giving all my powers away, right? Anytime we are in the blaming, complaining, when we are blaming or complaining, when we are in that game, we are giving our powers away. So I caught myself in that conversation. But because I have friends who will call me out when I am, going back into my smallness, going back into the old ways of being that doesn't serve me. I don't need friends where I would call them and be like, talk shit about this guy. Instead, I am I am being responsible for my part, right? I don't need someone who's gonna gossip with me, who's gonna complain with me, who's going to be at the lowest level together and just gossip and complain and blame. Like, I don't need that kind of friends, and I'm so glad that I don't have those kind of friends. And you need to really look at it this way, right? If your friends are not calling you out on your bullshit, then they are actually not really good friends for you, because they care more about them being liked, them being accepted by you, them being approved by you, versus really caring about your greatest potentials, right? I've been there. I've been that terrible friend where I was people pleasing. I didn't say anything to my friend I care so much about when I saw some things that she was doing that didn't serve her, because I was being selfish. I was being all about Miko. Like, how can I be in a way that she would like me, that she wouldn't get mad at me, that she wouldn't, and all of those conversations was all about me. But it really takes a friend who would be brave enough, who would be courageous enough to stand to stand for your greatness, right? It doesn't matter how angry the friend's gonna get at me, right? I'm going to say what I need to say in order to support them to move to the next level, to break through. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm at the drive-thru, so might have to stop in just a second. But really think about that. What kind of friends do you have? And your friends are so important, because just think about this next time you're having a problem with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, and you just call up a friend and you start gossiping and talking crap about your partner. where is that gonna lead you? Like, where is that gonna take you? It's just gonna take you further down this hole that you have dug for yourself, and it's not gonna do you any good for you or your relationship with your partner. You're not gonna grow. Like, you're just not gonna grow. So instead, you need friends who are going to be like, you know what, this is where you're responsible for the breakdown. This is where you are, you know, that may have led to the argument, and because you have that person to support you in seeing your blind spots, that's when you can decide and be like, okay, I'm gonna shift. 1 second.
Welcome to Starbucks. My name is Anna. What could I get started for you?
Hi, can I get a iced green tea with no sweetener?
What size?
Small.
A tall iced green tea with no sweetener, okay?
Thank you.
I'll have the total out the window, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, really go back to where I was saying. If you have friends who are just going to complain together with you, blame with you, you're just not gonna grow. You need that friend who are going to be able to stand for you, stand for your greatness, stand for your breakthrough, and be like, you know what, this is where you messed up, and this is where you get to choose to show up differently. But if you don't have that person to be there and be honest with you, you'll never grow. You'll never grow, and you will always think that you're right and the other person is wrong, and you're giving all your powers away to the other person. Long time no see, Johnny. Hi, Gary. Yeah, so like this weekend, I'm so glad I have amazing friends who I get to call up, and I just get to let them know like how I am fully responsible for what happened. And then I can immediately see like in the ways that I could have done something differently. And then immediately I get to choose to become someone different. In the example with my best friend last week, like I caught myself being absolutely self-righteous, being so mean, being so harsh, being so unloving. And I only had that realization, I got that clarity when I talked to my friend Gina. And if it wasn't for her, if I were talking to another friend, I would just end up maybe complaining about my best friend and be like, oh my gosh, she made me so mad, like she did this to me, she said this to me. Like I would have never grow, like I would have never transformed and break through. But because I had the conversation I did have with Gina, and we role played, and I apologized as though I would have apologized to my best friend, and then I immediately was able to shift back into my ways of being, into like this loving, this responsible, this this true nature of who I was, that I kind of shift out of. So really ask yourself this question today. Look at who's in your friend circle right now. Who do you surround yourself with? Because it plays a huge role in where you're going to go in your life. Literally, like the direction of where your life is headed, it depends upon the friends that you have in your life. So that's all I'm going to share with you guys today. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday, and I will see you very soon tomorrow morning for Rise and Shine with Miko. All right, take care.